wamekuwa wakikula pamoja na Adani na kuna pesa wamengawa pamoja na Adani. Who are these Kenyan officials who never did due diligence? They need to be arrested and they need to leave offices. Because if they had sunk us this far, including selling our assets to criminals, what else would they not do to us? These are people we cannot afford to have in offices.
Otherwise, you're likely to try to condemn very reputable companies. As we see stories like Adani Gate. Adani company conglomerate is worth over $200 billion.
John Mbadi, the CS for National Treasury, now says there will be no incurred cost in terminating the Adani's contract. Yet, he says if he doesn't know whether there will be additional cost implication, in his view, he doesn't think so. Meaning, he is not even sure if terminating this contract is going to incur additional cost, which is the taxpayers' money. What does the law with regards to contract termination before the due time of this contract is done? What does the law says about this? Do we have a lacuna in our law? Kindly, the lawyers in the house should come and explain to us. Let us listen to John Mbadi as he claims this.
So my team, the PPP directorate, will give me a brief after that meeting. So as at now, I want to leave it generally that we are in the process of termination. And the brief will include if there is any possible cost implication, which in my view, I think there shouldn't be. The contract was signed on the basis of the presentation by Adani. And that presentation, if it was fictitious, if it was false, then there is no contract.
With the ongoing debate of Kenyans about the SHA and shift, the transitioning from the NHIF has been marred with lots of challenges, as some leaders are now seen to be gaslighting that this shifting is working. Yet the true situation on the ground is that people are really suffering. Let us listen in to this debate that I got a clip from the Citizen TV.
They are here telling Kenyans how great Shifsha is. Why can't we have this debate at Kenyatta Hospital or Mbagathi Medical District? You go and see what Kenyans are going through. You know, don't be conmen, because what you're doing, I'm sorry to use that word, my apologies, you're not conmen. I was looking for a better word. Don't try to gaslight Kenyans that this thing is good, it's working, it's good for you, when you and your family, you've been covered under a very comprehensive and very comfortable cover. And I like when Professor Nyuto speaks. He says his main problem is Shifsha. It's something that the people are feeling. He's speaking from the ground. But these three wants to make it appear like everything is okay. Willis is just a whiner. You're just a complainant. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm in WhatsApp groups of many Kenyans today who keep adding me, asking me to help raise funds. In fact, people even tell me, don't even give us the money if you don't trust us. Just go to a facility and pay for that directly. We will appear there to get cover. So don't try to tell Kenyans that Shifsha is good, that it will be better. Tell Kenyans that Shifsha is messing up their lives and your administration has failed to come up with a workable redundancy period to make sure that the transition from NHIF to Shifsha does not cause a loss of life. Because those who've died in between, even if after 5 years or 2 years Shifsha works, their lives will never be recovered. Their lives they're gone. So you should have worked on the redundancy period to make sure that at this transition, we don't lose lives.
Jeremiah Kioni now wants those leaders who never did due diligence to establish whether the Adani was a fit company to run business in this nation arrested, including those whom he might have bribed, since it's seen as they have a culture of bribing leadership for that they get contract worth of billions. Let us listen in to what Jeremiah Kioni says about this.
Ni viongozi gani hawa wako kwa maofisi wamekuwa wakikula pamoja na Adani na kuna pesa wamengawa pamoja na Adani? Who are these Kenyan officials who never did due diligence? They need to be arrested and they need to leave offices. Because if they had sunk us this far, including selling our assets to criminals, what else would they not do to us? These are people we cannot afford to have in offices. And two, He talked of Kentraco and he talked of Jomo Kenyatta. But we know they have already sunk in 104 billion shillings in the kitu wanaita shisha thing. 114 billion because of an application. 104 billion because of an app. Why is it that they didn't cancel? He didn't call for the cancellation of that one. Ama wamekura zaidi pade hiyo hawezi wakarudisha pesa.
Raila Odinga's support on Adani deal has taken a new twist, as some now believe that allegedly Raila could be a beneficiary of this deal, with reference to the Adani supporting his presidency candidature during the 2022 elections and back in 2017. It is also believed this so-called broad-based government, and the secret in it, as it was in the handshake, the Adani thing, it is a making of Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what you say, but if you've forgotten, there is a clip of Raila Amolo Odinga while sanitizing and trying to say that Adani is a very reputable company and due diligence has been done and it's a company that has no corruption cases whatsoever.
Adani Energy Solution Limited has a cumulative transmission network of 21,783 circuit kilometers of power transmission lines and 61,687 megavolts ampere transmission capacity. The company owns more than energy infrastructure than Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania combined. And I'm only saying that there need to be transparency in dealing with these issues. Otherwise, you're likely to try to condemn very reputable companies. As we see stories like Adani Gate. Adani company conglomerate is worth over $200 billion. It cannot be an Adani Gate. Deal with the issues as they are. If some people have made mistakes, let them own up that they made some mistakes. But do not begin to condemn innocent companies who are basically doing normal commercial transactions.
Where does this leave Odinga's legacy in terms of what good people believe he's been doing? Could he have been pretending all this while, yet he's been the thorn that has been itching us slowly by slowly? Thanks for watching. My name is Ahmed Harley for the Unscripted Talks here in DURB Radio. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. If you're watching from our Facebook page, kindly follow our Facebook page for regular updates. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.